Hello. It's been a while since I've made any videos, and I wanted to start some new videos up, and I wanted to explain where I've been and what's been going on and why I haven't been able to make some videos for a while, if anyone's interested. You might not be, and that's fine. Go on to the next one. At first I wasn't able to continue making videos because my computer was old and it just wasn't working. It wasn't recording. You can even see it in some of my last videos that I made some 5 years ago. The quality of the sound and everything was just breaking up. So I kind of gave up on that. The other reason was, believe it or not, that YouTube they revamped their whole system and connected with Google Plus, and it just got so hard to do things on YouTube. It was strange. It's still kind of complicated, but it's a little bit better now, and so that's why. And I have a new computer, so I've decided to start making videos again. Now you will see that I'm making videos also for my language teaching. You're probably not interested in those. Please just skip them. I'm going to try to put them into different groups and what do you call them? Groups of videos together. And so you can just choose the ones that are biblically based and not the ones that are about sign language or English. I wanted to make separate channels. But that's one of the things that YouTube makes kind of complicated. You would think that you could just set up the channel and that it would all work nice and easily. And for some people it might, but I've tried to do that and it's not working out the way I want to. So please bear with me and look for the videos that you're interested in. And if you are a sign language student, please look for the playlist of all of the sign language videos. And if you're an English student, please look for the English videos, not these videos that are directed toward the audience who is interested in biblical issues and prophecy and things concerning Babylon and stuff like that. I'd really appreciate your feedback if there are subjects that you'd like me to talk about, and if I am able or feel inspired to do so, I will try to do it. So I was in Peru for quite a long time, and some of you know that I was in Peru, I was in Costa Rica, but then I got married, and so things just got busy, my life got busy, and we were moving around into different countries. The problems with the computer, and then we decided to move to China. And so now we're in China. I don't know how long. We've been here for a year and about 5 months. Our first apartment was so tiny that I didn't have a place that I could really easily make videos. Now we're in a nicer apartment, and so I have an office and a quiet space to be able to do this. So that's what we've been up to. I just wanted to make this introductory video, and along the way I'll tell you about different things, but you're probably wondering about China. I don't recommend coming to China necessarily. I don't know how much longer we'll be here, maybe a few years. Right now we're kind of comfortable. We have work, and but it's really a beautiful. We live in Shanghai, and it's a beautiful city. It's not easy eating kosher and biblically clean. I mean biblically kosher, not Jewish kosher. So that's challenging. But we get things from the vegetable market and the supermarket, and but eating out in restaurants is really tough. The people are nice enough. They're friendly. I don't speak much of the language. I'm trying to learn it little by little. It's harder than anything I've ever tried to do before, any other language. The weather in Shanghai is really hot in the summer, like 95 degrees Fahrenheit every day from July 1st to August 31st. It doesn't let up. At night, it doesn't get cooler, and the humidity is super hot. That's how it was last summer anyway. Right now, it's the springtime, and it's been pretty nice. It's a really organized city. I have to say that the Chinese, compared to living in Latin America, with visas and stuff like that, the Chinese are very organized from what I've seen, and they do things quickly, very seriously, orderly, and from that point of view, it's great. It hasn't been like overly expensive, but in Peru and in Colombia, it was so much harder to get visas in the Latin American countries. So yeah, I do miss things about Latin America though. Obviously being able to speak the language with the local people. Here the people are friendly, but I can only say, a few sentences and a few words here and there. Thankfully you can use your smartphone, and you can it has like translation apps, but they only work so much, you can't really have a decent conversation. And if the person's dialect or accent in Chinese is too extreme, the translator won't pick it up. Even sometimes when I speak, and I think I speak pretty standard English, it like moves the words around, or it doesn't quite get what I've said. I'm amazed sometimes when you have to hold the button down, and then you try to tell the person to speak Chinese, and then it'll translate it from Chinese to English. And sometimes they speak so quickly, and I'm amazed that the translation seems to make sense when it goes into English. But anyway, so China, whatever, I'm interested to know like what countries any of you are living in, if you've moved out of different countries. I've had people contact me from, not just from the US and Canada, but also from, or Mexico, but also from European countries, where people have been moving around the world to other places. Really, just from a physical point of view and not a spiritual point of view, moving to other countries is it's a great experience in certain ways. I feel like it's a growth experience. I recommend it to all people, even if you, but not if you can't afford to do it. You meet other people, you learn other things, especially if you could stay out of your own country for about at least 2 years. You learn a lot, you see a lot of things, and you have different experiences. But it depends who you are, because it can be stressful. It can always be stressful. There's always a certain level of stress, but there's good and bad with all of those experiences. There are some certain nice things about living in other countries. So we're here for now. I don't know where the Lord will be leading us in the future. We'll see. Let me know what's been going on in your life, what you'd like to talk about or hear about. I will be praying about it and asking for guidance, because of course I don't really, if I make a video talking about something in Scripture, what good are my words? I don't really want them to be my words. I want them to be the Father's words and Yeshua's words. So let me know what you're interested in talking about or hearing about, and but if, just to warn you ahead of time, if I'm not feeling inspired, I'm not going to just make a video to produce a video. I did with this one, but I wanted to communicate because people have been getting in touch with me. So if it's got to feel like necessary and worthwhile to talk about, and I hope to keep my word with that. And but I look forward to talking about and expounding different subjects more in the future. So blessings, shalom, see you soon.